Hello and welcome everybody to our beautiful English class. We are in Total Company. We are the best. We'll provide everything for you to understand this lesson. Okay, just a reminder, we're on the second intermediate grade, first semester. Our subject, of course, English. 3B, believe it or not, vocabulary and read, presented and prepared by Hamid. Let's start everybody. Okay, what we are going to learn today, we are going to see some stories, strange experience about some people who had it. We will read it, we will listen to it, and see how strange is it. And we are going to practice the new vocabulary. We have some new vocabulary. We're going to practice this new vocabulary. Okay, let's start everybody. Are we started? Start. Believe it or not, is the subject of our lesson today. Okay, everybody, match the picture with the words and listen. We have these words, the vocabulary. We want to put the number on the correct circle. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Footprint, cliff, chase, scream, shadow, dark, and hole. Okay, let's listen.
3B. Believe it or not. 1. Vocabulary. Match the pictures with the words. Then, listen and check your answers.
1. Cliff. 2. Scream. 3. Chase. 4. Footprints. 5. Hole. 6. Dark. 7. Shadow.
Okay, everyone, we just listened. I hope you got it right. Number 1 is cliff, so we write number 1 here. Number 2 is scream. Write scream here. Number 3 is chase. We got Tom chasing Jerry all the time. 3. Okay. Number 5 is the hole. And 6 is dark. And 7 shadow. And 4 here is what? Footprints. Okay, so it again. Number 4 is footprints. The cliff is the cliff. 3 the chase, scream. This guy scream. 5 is the hole. 6 is dark, no lights. Okay, dark. And shadow. This is the shadow of the man. Okay, it's the shadow, guys. Okay. Okay, good. Let's go. Real life stories. Real life stories. Real life stories. Look at the beautiful pictures, guys. Now we're starting. Before we start reading and listening, take the best title for the picture. Look at this picture. What is the best title for it? Down the hole or down the dark? Down the hole or down the dark? I believe down the hole. The hole. Okay? Okay. Another picture. Take the best title for the picture. This one. Dangerous cliff or dangerous desert? I believe it's dangerous desert. Okay? Okay, this is a desert, guys. It's all sand and hot. Okay? This is a desert. Okay, we'll start with down the hall. The subject of our first experience. Let's listen and read. Please listen carefully.
2. Read. A. Look at the pictures, read the titles of the texts, and guess what the stories are about. Then listen, read, and check your answers. Real life stories.
Down the hole. Last year, I was on holiday in New Zealand with my parents. One afternoon, I was climbing a cliff with my brother, Omar, when we found a huge cave. We were exploring the cave when suddenly Omar disappeared. I shouted his name, but there was no answer. I was really scared, but I tried to stay calm. Then, I saw a hole in the floor of the cave, and I heard Omar's voice. I looked down the hole and saw Omar swimming in the sea. "I fell in," he shouted. "Come on, it's brilliant." So, I jumped down the hole too. In fact, we spent the whole afternoon jumping down the hole into the sea. Walid Otaif.
Okay, everybody. This is Walid Otaif. I'm gonna read it. Read it, please, with me. Last year, I was on holiday in New Zealand with my parents. One afternoon, I was climbing a cliff with my brother Omar. When we found a huge cave, exciting story, we were exploring the cave when suddenly Omar disappeared. Wow! I shouted his name, but there was no answer. I was really scared, but I tried to stay calm. Then I saw a hole in the floor on the cave and I heard Omar's voice. I looked down the hole and saw Omar swimming in the sea. "I fell in," he shouted. "Come on, it's brilliant." So I jumped down the hole too. In fact, we spent the whole afternoon jumping down the hole into the sea. Excited. Okay, take the pictures that are related to the story. What do you think? Now take the pictures that are related to the story. Very important exercise, everybody, to relate the picture with the story that we read and listened. Okay. What is this picture? The mountain. Did he mention it? I don't think so. What about the cliff? I think yes. What about someone crying? Didn't cry. Feeling? Yes. I think so. Happy? Did he mention it? Swimming? Shouted? Yeah, I fell in. Yeah. Scream. Okay. And swimming. They're jumping. Okay. They're very excited. They were happy. Yeah. Okay. You can say they were happy jumping and down. Okay. Let's go to the next beautiful, exciting story. Listen carefully.
Dangerous desert. My school organized a camping trip in the desert last year. On the first evening, my friend Ali and I decided to go for a walk. When we left the campsite, it wasn't dark, but after a while it was very dark. While we were walking, we heard a strange noise. It was coming from a big bush. "It's probably a wild animal," Ali said. I was getting closer to the bush when I saw a long shadow. Suddenly, a huge camel appeared from behind the bush and started chasing me. I screamed and ran away, but it continued to follow me. Luckily, a man from a nearby village was looking for the camel. He heard me and came to my rescue. Abdo Khazazi.
Okay, exciting. Good story, everybody. Let's read it again. Dangerous desert. This is the subject. My school organized a camping trip in the desert last year. On the first evening, my friend Ali and I decided to go for a walk. When we left the campsite, it wasn't dark, but after a while, it was very dark. While we were walking, we heard a strange noise. It was coming from a big bush. It's probably a wild animal, Ali said. I was getting closer to the bush when I saw a long shadow. Suddenly, a huge camel appeared from behind the bush and started chasing me. I screamed and ran away, but it continued to follow me. Luckily, a man from a nearby village was looking for the camel. He heard me and came to my rescue. He rescued me. Okay, he's a lifesaver. Okay, choose a suitable picture. Run away. What do you think? Run away. This one or this one? Of course, it's this one. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do this exercise. We're gonna number the pictures in the correct order that we just read it. Okay, what's happened first? What happened first? The campsite is number one. Then they're walking. Yes. Then they heard the noise behind the bushes. Then the camera appeared. Then the camel chased them. After that, a guy came and rescued them. Okay? Nice and clear. Have this exercise about Walid or Abdu. Walid down the hall. Don't forget that. Abdu is dangerous desert. B for both. Okay? Just read and write it here in the box. Okay, I was with a friend when it happened. Is it Walid or Abdu? Was it Walid or Abdu? Okay. Number two, I had fun in the end. Okay, everybody. Read again. Write W for Walid. Walid is down the hall. A is Abdu, dangerous desert. The last paragraph that we just read. B for both. In the box, please. Okay, let's do number one. I was with a friend when it happened. Was it Walid or was it Abdu? Okay, think about it and write it here. Number two, I had fun in the end. Was Walid, Abdu, W, A, or B? Number three, I was scared. W, A, or B? Four, I lost someone, then found him again. W, A, or B? Five, I heard something strange. Also, W, A, or B for both. Okay, W for Walid, A for Abdu, and B for both. Let's see the answers. Number one is Abdu. was with a friend when it happened. Number 2, I had fun in the end. Walid, I was scared both. I lost someone, then found him again. Walid, I heard something strange. This is Abdul, okay, the camel. Don't forget that, and he's a friend, and Omar is his brother, okay? Don't forget all the details, because it's very important. At the end of our class is our summary here. What we learned today, the vocabulary: cliff, don't forget the cliff, shadow, dark, scream, someone scream, or dark, light, or shadow. Okay, we saw the shadow on the cliff. We read 2 exciting experiences with Walid and Abdu down the whole dangerous desert. What did Omar and his brother find? Very good. And what did Ali and Abdu see in the desert? Of course, the camel. Okay, this is the end of our class. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.